So the first thing we're going to do with the 1/2 inch plywood is make 2 boxes. The inside diameter is 12 by 12 and it's 32 inches tall. And this plan, by the way, comes from Davis Environmental. They've been helping the National Park Service since the early 2000s to reintroduce the fisher cat into a number of states in the country. Most of them northern states like Minnesota and Wisconsin. Although I did see a video on where they had done that in North Carolina even. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to insulate the boxes. Okay, here we are. We've wrapped both boxes with 1-inch foam insulation. And you can see around the top and the bottom there's a nailer, so to speak. So when we apply the siding, we've got something to screw into. Okay, so we're starting the siding, and we started with, I have a pine plate on the side that'll attach to the tree, and I'm using weathered Atlantic white cedar for the siding. And what I do is I actually I do pin nail on both sides, and then one screw. The nails will eventually rust away, but the screw will always stay. So I've got that started, and I'll finish up now. I also wanted to mention, if you use black screws on the dark wood, you just don't see them, particularly from afar. And also when you're putting it together, if you get, because the wood's not all straight, if you get where there's going to be a gap, what I do is I spray paint it either black or brown. That way you don't see the reflection or the bright behind the space. So we finished up the siding. It's all sided. And so what we're going to do next is the way in, the doorway, entranceway, is oversized. And that's so it'll fit this insert right here. And as you can see, what happens is this goes in here, okay? That makes the correct size of the opening. And before that happens, though, what we're going to do is put these aluminum bars around to keep other animals from chiseling their way or chewing their way in. So that'll get screwed in place when it's all finished up. And also what we did is we made a top. And that's the same material. It's got the 1-inch foam, so it's completely insulated from the top to the bottom. And this just goes over the top. And I'll show you later what I do for the top is I'll use fiberglass resin to seal the top for weather, rain, snow.